What's up guys? Brian here at Cascade Van headquarters. We've got a brand new 144 floor plan coming out. This behind me is the Skyliner. Let's dive in. Diving right in, so what we started with was on this specific model. This one's pretty soup to nuts insane. So we started with a dually 3500 chassis. So it was a dual rear wheel. We converted it to a super single. We'll jump into that in a second. But right off the top, you obviously notice we've got the Super Pacific pop top up here, Baja Designs, Onyx 6 50-inch light bar, 39,000 lumens coming out of the thing, the Dometic power case awning, solar up there, max fan up there, sleeping quarters for 2 grown adults. It's awesome. Weatherproof, winterproof, all that stuff. You can put a puffy jacket insulation kit inside those things and legitimately chase powder storms in the wintertime and sleep upstairs on that. Moving around to the side here, we did the Van Compass 4.3 kit. We adapted that kit for the dually adaptation. So we did run a different variation of that 4.3 kit. And then we have the Reika Super Singles. So as I mentioned, this was a 3500, switched from the dual rear wheel to a Super Single. We did that for 2 reasons. One, we wanted the dual rear wheel, the 3500 chassis, so that we could tow more with this, 7,000 pounds of tow capacity. And then the Super Single, the switch on the back wheels, the reason we did that is because in an off-road scenario, you don't want those rocks getting caught between your back tires, that sidewall pinch, blowing a sidewall, and then getting a flat. So to avoid that, we switched to the Super Single, maintained that 7,000 pound tow capacity. Moving on back through the build, we got the topographic vinyl wrap that we love to do, tint package, Rigid Industries, porch lights on the sides here, Paragon off-road side steps, always a fan of those. They're beautiful, they're rugged. And then again, that Super Single towards the back. Bonus feature inside this build, or should I say outside this build, on the back end here, we have a storage cargo box. This locking drawer slides inside here, goes underneath that raised floor platform. But bonus feature, obviously you see it here, we've got an outdoor kitchen setup on this one. So why not? Who doesn't want to cook outside, messy things, or just a great summer night, you want to cook outdoors. So what we did here is the dadoed inserts inside there support this PTFE cutting board and cooktop. Topographic texture on the right-hand side to support the induction cooktop, plugs into our outlets on the back here. Some custom cut arms and a collapsible sink basin here on the left. That connects to our hot outdoor shower, adapts that with a special printed piece and turns this into a wash station, dump station, whatever you need there. And again, that cutting board here with the can insert on that side to hold your beverage, and you got an outdoor kitchen. Let's check out the inside. Jumping right into the inside, flip down table, USB charging port, speakers, phones, all those good things and other electronics. Extra 110 outlet on the end of the galley here. Of course, we've got the flip up counter extension, shoebox extension on the slider door step. Jumping into the inside, aftermarket German Scheelmann seats. The Scheelmanns, as many of you may know, they're not cheap, but they are comfortable. 14 points of adjustment on these things. They make swiveling the seats super easy with that flip lever on them. I love that feature here whenever you're trying to kick these around and miss the B-pillar with it. Armrests on both sides of those. Did we have to? No, but we did because why not? Good fun feature to add there. Great 2025 front cockpit on this thing. These seats right here, this feature, this is the Wilderness Vans Broad Arrow seat bifold. This is on a swivel base, so this seat will swing forward when we're driving, spins to this position when we're parked, hanging out, camp is set up, gives us lots of room to hang out, opens up the floor plan. And then of course, as I mentioned, it's a bifold. So this will actually, when it's facing forward, flip down into a seat, or sorry, into a day bed from a seat. And then of course, back open here. So the floor plan is nice and open. Going towards the back, join me inside. Dual galleys in this one on the left-hand side on our driver's side of the vehicle. Big sink with a telescopic faucet, multi-function pull-down head there. Again, hot, cold water. We got the Rixen's hydronic system built into this one, the MCS7. Great system, super efficient. Again, burns the diesel, sips off that, gives you heat and hot water from one system there. Lots of storage built into both of these galley boxes. Since we were kind of changing this floor plan around to optimize seating and kind of a hangout space, we really wanted to create as much storage as we could in such a tight cabinet format. So solid shelf here going all the way back, plenty of storage underneath that guy. Drawer boxes on this end here, both of these, drawer, 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 all the way to the bottom, plus a hot air outlet there. Drawer, drawer, and a cabinet here with an adjustable shelf inside that one. As I mentioned earlier, countertop extension there, and then the fridge freezer combo tucked away here. On this side, removable freezer up top. Plenty of spaces, the 3.8 cubic foot, the NRX from Dometic. Love this model, it's a great fridge. More awesome features about this build. Going towards the back here, obviously we've got the dinette set up, so the lounge space, the swivel table in here, but beneath my feet, what this actually is underneath of here, this is a wet locker. So if you come a little closer, you can see this guy is actually a full stainless steel pan. This is fully recessed, and this turns into a full shower on the inside. So magnetic curtain snaps into this, connects to the pucks on the ceiling, and then we have a full indoor shower. We adapt our shower head off of our faucet, and then you're set up for that indoors. Full shower. Primary feature as storage. So with the storage setup, wetsuits, waders, boots, what have you, anything that's wet that you don't want anywhere else in your van, you can throw inside of here. This is completely sealed, and again, the lid has a stainless backer on it as well to help seal that moisture up, and a vent to go through to the bottom of the van to let moisture escape. Moving on, that was the shower. This is the bed conversion. Table flips up, comes off of there. We take this post off, custom 3D printed parts inside this cabinet. That snaps inside of there. Table comes down onto these cleats. And then the cushions slide into position on both sides. And we've got ourselves a queen size bed. So that is our Skyliner floor plan. This thing, again, it is built to the hilt. Tons of features, about as feature packed as we could make a 144. And honestly, this van is built for adventure. It's a true hardcore off-grid adventure rig. It's built for a seat 4, sleep 4. It can seat 2, sleep 2. Take your friends along. Again, adventure is the name of the game. We built it to tow toys, sleds, 4x4, side-by-sides, all that fun stuff, boats, lake days, you name it. Get out there, get after it with this floor plan. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you out there.